What led to sudden flare-up in tensions in Mekelle yesterday? What was the reason? Was it planned by someone or just soldiers protested because of non-payment of salaries? Well, I tried to dig deep into the issue, and now I think I have some pieces of information for you which are very relevant. Firstly, in a video yesterday, I reported that I had heard that that Tigray president Tadesse Werede blocked. He ordered the closure of Tigray Eritrea border to stop the entry of some vehicles from Eritrea. I said that in a video yesterday. So since then, I've been working on it. So I was trying to connect some dots. Now I think we have more information for you about what led to this sudden escalation in Mekelle yesterday. Firstly, yes, soldiers are demanding that their pays be given, that their salaries be paid. They are demanding raise in salaries too, no doubt about that. By the way, this is what happened to Gita Choreda too when he was the president. And back then, Werede was behind such pressure tactics on Gita Choreda. And when Gitacho used to call Werede, he used to turn his mobile phone off. Now Werede is in the same situation. He used his influence to kick Gitacho out of Tigray to replace him. Now those who oppose Werede, they are using same tactics against Werede. You know that on weekend, Axum Mariam religious festival was organized in Tigray, in Axum city. Orthodox church followers celebrate this festival, and it's a national event, by the way. Federal government officials also participate. People, Orthodox followers from different parts of Ethiopia, they travel to Axum. It used to be a very high-profile national religious day. Huge gathering used to be there in Axum on this day. So there used to be involvement of federal government too on Axum Mariam religious festival. This time, when the festival was being organized, TPLF wanted participation of Eritrean side too. It wanted participation of Eritrean Orthodox Church delegation. Secondly, a marathon was organized in Axum in this connection. And TPLF wanted Eritrean athletes to participate. So TPLF and some Tigray channels, they wanted Axum Mariam religious festival to be the Simdo event. Tadesse Werede Tigray president disagreed. He said there are already tensions between the federal government and Tigray government. Federal government is trying to paralyze the Tigray interim government. That is why if Eritrean delegations are invited, that will lead to unnecessary tensions with the federal government. Federal government will take more action and Tigray government will be in bigger trouble. That's what his viewpoint was. And on weekend, reportedly, Tadesse Werede ordered the closure of Tigray Eritrea border. as I reported yesterday, vehicles were not allowed. People on foot were allowed to enter Tigray from Eritrea, but vehicles were not allowed. It means large-scale participation of Eritrean delegations could not happen, though Eritreans did enter Tigray, but on foot, obviously, limited number of Eritreans entered. So that was definitely a source of tension between Werede and TPLF and some Tigray generals who support Tadesse Werede. Eritrea was not happy. Then on Monday and Tuesday, I think, some meetings were held in Axum. Meetings involving top leaders of Tigray People Liberation Front and TDF, Tigray Defense Force, Tigray military. Tadesse Werede attended one of the meetings, but he left the other meeting. He said that a program was scheduled to be held in Makale related to veterans. So that is why he must attend the program. Then I think on Wednesday or Tuesday, where they attended that program. The program was broadcast live on DWTV and I think Tigray TV. DWTV broadcast live. I saw the program. So in a way, he abruptly left the top level meeting of TDF and TPLF. That is where TPLF and Tigray generals decided that Werede should be reined in, that Werede should be taught a lesson, that Werede cannot be allowed to make unilateral decisions in Tigray, that Werede should know that he is not the only one who can make big decisions in Tigray. There is TPLF, there is TDF, there are Tigray generals. And then you saw what happened in Makale on Thursday. So it wasn't a coup against Tadesse Werede. TPLF and Tigray military, maybe they will tolerate Werede for 4 more months. But it just shows that Tigray People Liberation Front and Tadesse Werede are not on good terms. Tigray generals who support TPLF, they're not on good terms with Werede. Maybe Werede will be removed, but I think that only 4 months are remaining to the end of his tenure. Maybe he will be tolerated, but he won't be allowed to operate unilaterally. This is what TPLF and Tigray generals did to Getachew Reda. They did not allow Getachew to make decisions single-handedly and unilaterally. Back then, they accused Getachew Reda of working unilaterally with the federal government, putting the issue of restoration of TPLF status on the back burner. They are raising similar allegations against Tadesse Werede, that Werede is not doing enough for the restoration of the status of TPLF. Rather, he just wants to continue as the president of Tigray. Werede, on the other hand, knows that he is the president. He is responsible. If any protest happens, the protest is directed at the government. Protesters don't march to TPLF's office or TPLF leaders' offices and houses. They march towards Tigray president's office. They march towards Tigray government building. So he's the one who is supposed to deliver. And if he does not deliver, he will be accused of failure. Just like Getachew was accused of failure and TPLF removed him. And in order to deliver, Tadesse thinks that he needs to have a working relationship with the federal government of Ethiopia. TPLF says, what is the use of this working relationship? Our status unrestored. We're not eligible to contest election. So what are you getting from this working relationship with the Ethiopian federal government? So that is what led to tension in Makale. The army 31 soldiers, they were engaged by Kedano when Emmanuel SFI yesterday. Talks for held. Issue, I think, will be solved. The issue was raised just to pressurize Getachew. TPLF and Tigray generals are telling Tadesse Werede. The issue was raised to pressurize Werede, not Getachew. So TPLF and Tigray generals are telling Werede that listen to us. Don't make decisions unilaterally. We could throw you out. Let's see what happens. Thank you for watching.